linebacker, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game.
It's the Cardinals and the Giants, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his 4th year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 17 carries, 86 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Jalen Carter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Williams. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener through a couple of ill-timed interceptions.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Fields steps away to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
There we go.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll take season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Steps away. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. They're deep.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
And now out come the Giants. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Love now. This is Akins hauling in the short pass.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here's Love. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
With a new contract comes increased expectations, and Njoku did his part. Caught 58 passes, would have had a couple of other career bests if injuries didn't cost him some time. He gets the first down there with that catch.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Love from the gun. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number one.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defense.
The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studio.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Brevin Jordan.
75 yards.
And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Micah Parsons
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here is third and quite a ways.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score.
And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
On first down, they go back to Pacheco to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready?
Now Love. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Love. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Love with it here. 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here we go.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Set.
Play action this time with Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
The football going back over to Arizona now. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And Walker has it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second down, Love.
Right back to Njoku.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Williams to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense,